So Grand Valley State University is increasing the amount of financial aid for students this fall.
The university is also working to address racial injustice, and joining us to talk about what students and parents can expect for the start of the semester is Grand Valley State University's president, Philomena Mantella. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us this early.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So I guess, first and foremost, folks are just wondering, what's the plan for fall?
Well, we've been working very hard, focused around all of the best advice by the CDC and health guidance, social distancing all our classrooms, reducing our dorm capacity where we have dorms. Luckily, about 85% of our residents are apartment style, so we're very fortunate in that regard. And looking at all the various safeguards we can put in for our community and our students who will be joining us. And I think an important part of it as well is really trying to move people to a sense of personal responsibility, because we all have to do our part. The virus is going to be with us for a while, and people have to take responsibility for caring for themselves and others.
How has Grand Valley fared during this COVID period?
We've done quite well. I want to credit my predecessors who have left the university in really strong financial condition. It has put us in a position where we could return resources to students for housing and food and parking that they didn't utilize. And it gave us the decision space to really look at what's necessary and build the safeguards around our campus. That said, it will be a tight financial situation going into the upcoming year, and we're doing a number of things to contain costs and prevent, the kinds of layoffs that we've seen around the state. So working hard, and we're fortunate to be working on a very solid base.
Yeah, and talk about that financial boost, what that means for students.
Yeah, so one of the things I think we all realize is that COVID and the implications of it in our economy has affected us all, but it has affected some far more than others, with losing their own jobs or parents losing jobs. So we really felt a sense of deep responsibility to be sure that we have the student aid available to respond. Happily, we had some federal relief dollars that we returned to students right away, $9.1 million for hardship funds that went out to students. But we also know coming into the next term and subsequent years that some families are going to be dealing with very different financial circumstances. So the university has made a deepened commitment, even in tight financial times, of $5.6 million in additional institutional aid. In addition, the second tranche of federal relief funds will go to students as well, spread out over their attendance pattern. So there'll be an additional $2.25 million in federal relief funds. That combined led to the 13% increase in student aid. And then our intention is, if families need it, if their financial hardships persist, that we'll be in a position to follow that student with need-based financial aid during their attendance at Grand Valley. We think that's the right thing to do, consistent with our values, and important to do for our economy as a state to keep people learning.
Very good. President Mantella, thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.